That's what I say! Are we still going with this music? Are we gonna stop? Okay, we're still going. We're still going. By the way, this isn't gonna be footage that was actually going on in the live event. This is definitely pre-recorded footage. You can just tell. This was not currently going on while they were streaming this to the Fortnite Horizon Island. But you know, great. Get your pre-recorded footage, sure. Are we still going? We're still going. Okay. Still. Oh, Peely. Never mind. Event's perfect.
Earlier this year, we announced a new collaboration with the creators of Fortnite, Epic Games, to develop a new entertainment universe.
Yes.
How many of you in the audience today play Fortnite?
What's the bet that's the sound effect?
Our in-game live stream that we showed just a second ago.
That wasn't live. That really wasn't live.
Fortnite players from around the world are watching our show from inside the
Unless you're in the UK, in which case you're not watching it, you're trying desperately to keep your eyes open because it's 5:30 in the morning.
game. The folks backstage just told me there are more than 1 million people.
That's embarrassing.
Right now.
You know how embarrassing that is? Because that's not even probably a tenth of the player base just in America who are playing while this event was live. You only got 1 million people in to watch this. You even had to bribe them with a fucking backbling, and yet you still only got 1 million people in. Nah, that's embarrassing.
And you know what? This is just the beginning. What
Wow.
we're working on with Epic is grounded in gaming, but it's going to be so much
Could he say anything less vague?
more than that.
More than gaming. Wow. Great games collaboration.
We're inviting you to play with Disney in completely new ways.
Hot?
So
Question mark?
imagine a place where all your favorite Disney characters and worlds, they converge into one connected universe.
Yeah.
Imagine a place where you can watch, play,
Sounds like Disneyland, but okay.
and create your own Disney stories.
I can't wait to create Buzz Lightyear hitting the griddy on a Renegade Wader.
Imagine turning everything that you love about Disney into a digital playground that you can play 300.
Everything I love about Disney. Well, there's what do I love about Disney? I don't know. Sorry. Let me pretend I'm a huge Disney fanatic. What? I can bring corporate greed, unbridled capitalism, building a monopoly to Fortnite Battle Royale. Even I cannot pay my writers or actors properly so that they go on strike, and I can replace people with AI. Fantastic. Now even I can do that in Fortnite. Brilliant.
65 days a year.
Wow. So does that mean on a leap year, players can't have to miss a day?
Yeah, we are bringing the full power of Disney storytelling to this dynamic new environment. To talk
Again,
about
so
it, please
vague.
welcome
Vague
some of
corporate
the
words.
best storytellers in the world, Jennifer.
Whoa, is he going to bring up some people from DreamWorks or from the people who worked on Spider-Verse? No, he's going to bring out some Disney storytellers. Best storytellers in the world? I don't think so. Unless you're bringing up like the directors of Squid Game or whatever, Everywhere, Always, All at Once or whatever. Unless you're bringing out some people who are actually talented, but then they won't be Disney employees, so...
Pete Doctor, Dave Filoni, and Kevin Feige.
My favourite billionaires. Let's go. Let's go. Hello, billionaires. Love these guys. Oh my god. Can't believe they're here.
Thank you guys for coming out. Exciting night in 2023. Be careful there, Pete.
He did a dance, he didn't fall, but okay.
News last night, so thanks for coming
Can we
out
get their faces on this main screen? We get the point. It's Disney X Epic Games.
on night 2 to D23. We've been talking about the possibilities for this collaboration with Epic Games. Hundreds of millions of our fans have already played with our characters inside
Yet only 1 million of them would turn up for the actual event.
Fortnite. Now we have a great opportunity for new I'm gonna start.
New ways to tell stories. If you're telling stories through Fortnite Battle Royale, they're not going to be very good stories because the game isn't a story-driven game. It's a Battle Royale game. So, if this is your new way of telling story, I'd advise you find a different one because you could be developing video games based around story, based around your IPs. But why do that when the framework's already there through Fortnite?
Start with you. How do you see our classic animated characters evolving in this new universe that we're talking about?
Evolving. They're not going to change. They're just going to be the same, but as Fortnite skins. They're not going to change. The core of the character isn't going to change at all. They're not going to do anything interesting with them. They're just going to put them into the item shop for 1,800 V-Bucks a pop.
I can tell you that everyone at Disney Animation is so excited about
Everyone, even the ones who just got off strike because you weren't paying them properly, they were enticed back to the company because of Epic Games' collaboration with you. They're just that excited.
the potential that we see in the collaboration with Epic. And
So much potential,
especially excited
so
because
much money. I mean,
my daughter
potential.
lets me watch her play Fortnite. Like,
Oh my god. Oh my god. She lets you watch her play Fortnite. Wow, what a generous daughter. You know you can watch it on YouTube, right? It's not special that you've watched someone play Fortnite, but sure, your daughter's so kind. She lets you watch her play Fortnite. What's the deal here? If I let you watch me play Fortnite, Mum, for half an hour a day, do you promise that you can spare some of your billions to buy me some V-Bucks?
for hours.
Is she one
For
of those
hours.
million
Do not have a job. You're only fucking CEO of Disney Animation, but I'm glad you're dedicating your time to watching your daughter play Fortnite.
people watching now, maybe?
She may just be.
No, she's playing fucking Reload. There's no way she's actually watching her mum on stage.
Right now
She's probably enjoying playing Fortnite without having you over her
on
shoulder.
Disney Horizons Island, so hi, I
Fair enough. You know the island's name.
see you at all right now.
Yeah, only embarrassing her potentially if she's in a squad in front of her friends, in front of 1 million Fortnite players, in front of everyone who joins the island at a later date, in front of this YouTube video and everyone in stage. See, that's so funny that you're embarrassing her on a global stage that's replayable for 10 days in Fortnite and replayable forever online. That's hilarious that you're causing her that much social embarrassment. You know, I'm sure she'll live this one down at school, but don't worry, you can buy her new friends, so it's fine.
In front of 1 million people, so
Yeah, she acknowledged it. Embarrassing her own daughter in front of 1 million people. See, that's hilarious. Because bullying is a myth if you're rich, apparently.
seriously, we can't wait to create new ways for the audience to enjoy their favorite Disney characters.
New ways. I look forward to this because so far the only way we've been able to enjoy our favourite Disney characters through Fortnite is buying a skin and wearing them, then playing same old Fortnite. But apparently it's going to be something different, so I'm going to hold her to that.
And now we know that this Disney universe is still in development. But
Yes, but we need to develop it now because we want our shareholders to invest more so that it looks like our stocks are rising. So despite this not being ready, we're going to make some announcements now. Great.
we didn't
Brilliant.
want to wait to share something with the Fortnite
We didn't want to
fans.
wait to share something with our shareholders.
That we are bringing Disney animation characters to the game for the first time this fall.
Wow! What a surprise! Something villainous. Is it going to be the Disney CEOs and executives? Is coming? Yeah, obviously. It's not going to be something villainous. It's not coming to Fortnite. Really, what a surprise! This is the Fortnite
At
panel.
Vodafone, supercharge your world with the new Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 6 with a super saving of 5.
Link to this full YouTube video will be in the comments, by the way, in the description. Whoa! Generic concept art. Those free skins, they're not even skins because you're that far away from them being released, but they're still just concept art. Because you need to keep the shareholders happy. So why wait until the skins are ready? Brilliant. But no, these two logos made me jizz all over my pants. It's so excited. Never mind. Let me take off my cynical hat. Oh my god! Captain Hook! sorry, new ways of experiencing our favourite Disney characters. We can buy different skins now. Play Vile and start. Whoa, it rhymes! Now I'm excited! Yeah, those two logos, so incredible.
Fortnite is just scratching the surface of what we're talking about here with Epic Games. Pete, congratulations. Congratulations on the success of Inside Out 2.
Congratulations, Pete Docter. Everyone made his first successful movie since the launch of Disney Plus in cinemas. Congratulations on Inside Out 2. Congratulations. You know, this makes up for Lightyear being a flop, for Turning Red being a flop, for Luca being a flop in cinemas. Congratulations. Made one successful movie. So is it the biggest Pixar film or the biggest animated film in history? Because the way you've worded that makes it sound like you're not sure, so you're just making sure you include a bit of everything in there. So it's vague enough that if you're wrong, the quote won't go against you. I would be less cynical of this if they weren't all wearing, you can't see it in the shot, but they are all wearing earpieces, so we should know whether it's the most successful film in animated history or in Pixar history. Both are incredibly impressive, but he needs to get it right which one it is. He can't say both together as if that covers it up. And also, this event is clearly designed, as most D23s are, to excite the shareholders for a stock rise increase. So it should be his top priority to make sure he gets the gloats right and makes them clear. So it may seem irrelevant that his wording here, but he's actually messing up his opportunity with the shareholders.
It's amazing. So congratulations to you.
Yeah, thank you. It's pretty crazy. We couldn't be more proud of our team. They did a fantastic job.
Including our writers and actors who had to go on strike, and probably our animators aren't being paid properly too, or being mistreated if it's anything like how the Spider-Verse team treats their animators, which granted isn't a Disney-owned animation team, but it's probably the practice of the industry. If one giant's doing it, another giant is doing it. And, you know, I'm sure you're looking for a way to get AI to do the animating soon enough anyway. So, yeah, couldn't be prouder of our team.
A crucial part of storytelling. It's fundamental to everything that you do and your team do at Pixar. So getting to play this new...
He's so into storytelling. That's why Pixar is reportedly moving away from individual personal stories for films with clear mass appeal. Because why tell personal, private stories that really mean something when you can tell stories that appeal to the largest possible audience? But you know, this guy cares so much about telling unique stories.
Epic Games universe feels kind of like a natural fit.
Oh yeah, I mean
so natural. You've never done anything like this before in your life, but except for Disney Infinity, which wasn't really like this. But yeah, so natural.
Toy Story on, we've always looked at technology as a great partner with the storytelling that we're trying to do.
Yes, Toy Story was very innovative technology. First ever 3D animated film. You have to feature film. I don't know, there might be a short film before it, which will probably be Pixar anyway, but if it's the first, it was definitely the first 3D animated film feature length, which is obviously impressive. But that you shouldn't be bragging about Toy Story too hard, because you also hired Joss Whedon to write it, I believe. Joss Whedon, who famously is now been in a lot of hot water for creating abusive atmosphere on the projects he works on and manages. You've got Charisma Carpenter, who worked on Buffy the Vampire Slayer and Angel, coming out with statements about being in such an abusive atmosphere she was fired for getting pregnant. You have Michelle Trachtenberg, I think is her name. She played Buffy the Vampire Slayer's younger sister. She was 15 when the show started, but she reportedly wasn't allowed to be left alone on set with Joss Whedon because he was so abusive. That's not even to mention the stuff he's done with Ray Parks and probably on every other project. If you're going to tell me it didn't happen on Toy Story, I'm going to push back against that and say it probably did. And are you telling me that if it did happen on Toy Story, but you had absolutely no record of it, Because, let me tell you, someone would have complained, it would have been suppressed within the company, they would be given some hush money, and then Disney was still fine to let Joss Whedon be hired back to work on Avengers Assemble and Avengers Age of Ultron. Let me correct myself there. I think Avengers Assemble may have come out before Disney acquired Marvel, but Age of Ultron definitely didn't. And are you telling me that you didn't have any files left from Toy Story about Joss Whedon's abusive practices? Because I am going to assure you that you probably did. But, since Toy Story was doing such a great job just making sure to hire back scummy people.
Pushing boundaries of technology so we can tell new stories is really what we do. And
again, what boundaries have you pushed since Toy Story? Because you've used the same kind of base animation techniques. That I know of. You've definitely never innovated as much as you did with Toy Story. Maybe there has been some boundaries you pushed, potentially, but, you're pushing so many boundaries by making films that appeal to the greatest mass, as you said in your most recent quote. You might as well be bloody Illuminations with all of these boundaries that you're pushing.
I feel like, in a way, this is a little, reminds me of our short films.
Right.
Which we use to test new technology. And
of course, he'll focus on the fact that the short films are used to test new technology rather than the fact that they can be incredibly intimate stories. Using the short format, you can tell stories that you cannot tell as a large feature-length film. But why talk about how individual creators get the opportunity to bring their vision to a 15-minute clip? Something other animation studios don't have, who don't have short films. But why focus on the fact it allows any story to be told without having as much financial risk, because the point of them is to be a little extra on top of the film, right? So you don't have the financial risk of it having to appeal to the masses, so you can get individuals to tell their own story. But why focus on that bit of the short film when you can focus on maybe using it to test new technologies so that your main films can make more money? What a great storyteller.
play with characters, and I really see this as an extension of that process.
I suppose.
Playing with new original ideas in formats of epic.
Yes, but there is no new original ideas expressed so far. So far, all we've had is skin announcements, and it's rich to be focusing on new original ideas. Where in part of the quote, it was said that in every other Pixar film will now be a sequel or a spin-off. Such new original ideas as Incredibles 3, Lightyear, Toy Story 5. But, who am I to doubt the incredible original storyteller?
Possibilities are endless, and, Jen, I don't want to let you and your daughter and the Walt Disney animation have all the fun.
Yeah, I want your daughter to be fucking miserable, so I can make the money.
The first Pixar characters are coming to Fortnite this fall.
Why would that stop her daughter having fun? Does her daughter hate Pixar? Like, what? Why did he have to bring her daughter into that? That's just... Maybe I'm being overly nitpicky, but that's such a weird quote. Again, did you not rehearse this?
They are incredible.
Oh, I bet they're Toy Story now. I bet they're from Toy Story. Yeah, we already know they're Incredibles characters now, so why do we need this slow build-up to it? Again, still nothing revealed. We don't need this. You can just show us what you're adding, because you've already told us it's Incredibles. At least he had the fucking skins ready, unlike the Walt Disney animation. Also, I love the fact we're using voice lines from the first Incredibles movie, rather than bringing back the actress to record new, unique voice lines for this collab, because obviously if you brought back the actress, you'd have to pay her, whereas if you use the lines you already have the rights to, you can save money, because saving money is the aim of the game, especially when you're billionaires. You don't want to go bankrupt hiring an actress to say 3 new things. Coming soon, very vague. Dave Filoni, everyone.
We've been in Fortnite a little bit here, blowing things up, blasting things. The best thing about this announcement...
Blowing things up, blasting things. Sorry, what have you blown up and blasted in a Star Wars collaboration? Players would, I guess, with your items. Well, they didn't really blow anything up, but they do blast things with the Stormtrooper and Clone Trooper mythic guns, I guess. But you just sound like you don't know what you're talking about here. Why have they got Dave Filoni up here anyway? Dave Filoni's in charge of stories over at Lucasfilm, but he's not in charge of the gaming division. He's not in charge of merchandise, which this is ultimately an extension of merchandise. It would make more sense to have someone up there who's in charge of one of these things. Of course, they're not as recognisable, so the investors won't go as crazy. Or you could put Kathleen Kennedy up there, but she's too controversial, so we'll put up a guy who clearly doesn't know what he's talking about. He was probably given this job at the last minute, and he's contractually obligated to still do it, given the fact that he clearly doesn't know what he's talking about.
You're gonna get this stuff next week.
Oh my god! They also clearly stopped him mid-sentence. Yeah, he started to say no waiting, but they already played the intro music to the trailer, showing once again that this wasn't very well rehearsed and it is very unprofessional. He's still talking, by the way, but they played this over him. Wow, more Mandalorian's good. Oh my god, is that our first ever Grogu backbling since 2 years ago or whatever? Brilliant. We're now reselling the same backblings. Oh no, this is slightly different because he's in a bag here, not a ball. Wow. Oh my god, I thought it was going to be Fortnite X How to Train Your Dragon with that intro. Wow. I love that the only pets we get, which was a really fun idea for Blackbling, are fucking collaborations now. Also, look, how metaphorical. They're literally throwing up on us with this shit because they know we'll buy it. And heck, I might even buy this because it does look pretty cool, but it's still, looking at this from a cynical way, they're literally reselling items in a slight variations just to milk us for all we're worth cash-wise. Brilliant. Love that. Remember when Star Wars collabs were exciting?
Imagine if manufacturing automation was simple. Introducing Vention. One.
Maybe I get a little bit of that backbling myself. I don't know.
He's such an epic gamer. Maybe I could get a little bit of that backlink myself. That's not how you use any of those words, but okay. Okay, he had to sound like he was going to buy something so that the 9-year-olds who've tuned into this event are more determined to buy things themselves. The 9-year-olds who are probably scrolling through TikTok now with the Fortnite game muted so that they can still get the P-Wolverine backbling but don't have to watch the event. Because this is very boring for Fortnite's target audience, the 12-year-olds and stuff. They're not going to give a shit about any of this.
Play to your strengths.
He's stumbling on his words as well. What a great presenter.
In video game Star Wars, George Lucas always believed in the kind of integration to be blasted the Death Star and all that, playing an old vector game.
What?
In the kind of integration to be blasted the Death Star and all that.
George Lucas always believes in the kind of integration we blast the Death Star and all that. He doesn't know what he's talking about. I do feel a little bit bad for him here because he's clearly been put on this stage at the last minute. He's just saying generic Star Wars things.
Playing an old vector games as technologies improve.
Oh, who invited their granddad? What a boomer.
Recreating the movies, getting into that galaxy far, far away. But now, through the integration, we even use gaming technology like that.
Yeah, let me try and say what, because I'm a big Star Wars fan, let me say what he's trying to say. George Lucas always believed in using revolutionary technology to tell stories. Of course, he couldn't say it quite like that, because here the technology is being used to make money first and foremost and not tell stories. But George Lucas obviously, huge pioneer with visual effects, special effects, used a lot of CGI in the prequels, which was new technology at the time, to varying degrees of success, but you can't argue that George Lucas was constantly trying to use new effects, new technology to make things. And Dave Filoni, to his credit, has continued that legacy with things like Unreal Engine heavily related to Epic Games, but using that to develop the Mandalorian's volume so that special effects can be generated in real time alongside the acting and not added in post. Incredible technology. I sure hope you're paying your special effects artist correctly, but I doubt it. But either way, yes, the Lucasfilm does have a history of this. I'd argue much more than Pixar did, that they tried to make the same claim with Pixar, even though they haven't done anything revolutionary since Toy Story. But Dave Filoni's doing a very bad job at expressing all of this because he's been thrown up on stage at the last minute, not knowing what he's talking about.
Unreal Engine in shows like The Mandalorian.
Yep, he finally got to his point. That's what I was saying.
So we're always constantly looking for new ways to really take you, the fans, to our galaxy, and we're working on it.
Again, the use of the Unreal Engine was to make the effects look better. Yes, make sure the actors had something to act against. If Epic Games collaboration is to make us feel like we're part of the galaxy, I don't really think that it's the same as what you're trying to do with the Disney Plus shows, which is tell stories in the galaxy. This is much more akin, surely, to the Disney parks rides inside the Millennium Falcon and stuff like that. But of course, he is spitballing at things and trying to get his head around what he's saying because, of course, he's been thrown up stage at the last minute.
I'm really excited about this collaboration, Kevin, and what it could mean.
I'm sure you are.
So we're going to get you there. I'm with you as we can. Completely agree with you, David. You know, since you're here.
No, David, I completely disagree, Dave Filoni. Nope, I'm not excited. Of course he's going to say he's excited. What a useless comment.
Why don't we tell everybody about that other thing that we've been working on? Yeah, this I'm really excited about. If you're ever in the park, sometimes you might see me and a friend of mine named John Favreau.
Oh my god, he said the thing. He's never sounded more like a nonce as well, talking about visiting a park.
He's the best. We love riding the rides.
Oh, he's talking about Disneyland. Comment retracted.
Just going around Star Tours, all different things.
Again, I love how these Disney CEOs and stuff have so much free time, but they're riding rides and watching their children play Fortnite for hours rather than actually earning their billions.
A little research last Thursday in the park. I rode a particular ride a couple times because currently we're shooting a new movie called The Mandalorian and Grogu.
And a Disneyland ride is the way to research a movie. Again, what has this got to do with Fortnite? The entire collaboration. I mean, I'm sure the people are sitting there waiting to get to that 10 minutes so they can get the P-Vorine back bling. But you'd at least hope, even though they're about to leave in 7 seconds, that you'd be telling them Fortnite stuff. But no, you're telling them about Disneyland rides, most of whom won't be able to visit Disneyland because of the extortionate prices and how it's been ruined in recent years. Even if they can afford it, there's probably geographical boundaries. For example, me being in the UK, I'd have to go to France to visit my local Disneyland, which isn't going my most local Disneyland, right? Which isn't going to be the one incorporating this ride. So you're streaming this across the world to people in all countries, which would be fine if it was a Disneyland panel. Because of course you're going to do that in a Disneyland panel, but you're doing this in your Fortnite panel for no reason, and you're streaming it to a bunch of people, most of whom either can't afford to get to a Disneyland, or it's too far away, and this ride innovation will probably only happen in like one of the American parks, because everything varies between Disneyland parks, the rides vary between locations, but sorry, I'm being too harsh on him, this billionaire. Again, none of this has anything to do with Fortnite. Yeah, he's name dropping the movie as well.
Fans, we're really thrilled when Josh, you guys asked us to take a look at one of the rides, and we're going to share something really cool.
Yeah, I'm glad we're now the first Star Wars film in 7 years, which is probably not even going to hit that release date, but the first Star Wars film in 7 years, the main creators working on it now have to spend half of their time, well not half the time, but waste their time, instead of making the movie as good as possible, developing a Disneyland ride. Brilliant. Oh, and announcing stuff about Fortnite. Great. What a great use of your creatives.
We are working with the Disney Imagineers to do a new Mandalorian and Grogu story.
Wow. Maybe can we focus on the story taking place in your movie. And did he say in the Millennium Falcon, which has nothing to do with the Mandalorian or Grogu? Wow. Crazy. Thumbs up. I wonder how many thousands this will cost. Can't cost more than the Star Cruiser Hotel, can it? Right?
Flying the Millennium Falcon alongside Mando and Grogu sounds like a Star Wars dream come true.
I've literally never dreamed about that.
Of course, we're going
And I'm a huge Star Wars fan.
to use the Unreal Engine to create it, so this whole thing comes full circle.
Yeah, try and tie it to Fortnite in any way you can, right? But all of your Fortnite watchers have now gone because it's past 10 minutes.
I think we need 23 and pay the Force stupid.
Oh my god, he said the thing. It's all okay now.
Coming over to you. Marvel's been already huge in Fortnite.
Yeah.
Response that
There's never a week that goes past that we don't get a freaking Marvel skin in the item shop. Woohoo.
just fantastic.
It's been amazing, you know, so going back to 2018, the relationship we have with Epic is great. 2018 is when Thanos first stormed across the island in our Infinity Gauntlet event.
Infinity Gauntlet event, everyone.
It's time to our Infinity War movie.
The Infinity Gauntlet was tied to the Infinity War movie. Glad for that little distinction. Tell me more about the Infinity Gauntlet event. Again, he has an earpiece in. For one thing, he should know how to say the word, which he does, but he messed up. But they all have earpieces in. So some of the little stupid slip-ups we've heard, some of the bad terminology, Dave Filoni's whole thing being a bit of a mess, should be corrected by the people in their ears. They should be professional.
A few years after that, Galactus came and destroyed the whole island.
He didn't destroy the island, because the island survived for another... It was Chapter 2, Season 4, right? So it survived for another 4 seasons before it got flipped. So, great. You don't know what you're talking about. Brilliant.
Some of you, or the million, did you say million, John? Million plus?
Yeah, how about as many people who are interested in your Marvel films at the minute, which is, you know, not impressive as it sounds when these were raking in $1 billion years ago, but now, you know, you'll be lucky to get to 400 million. I mean, Deadpool and Wolverine being the exception, but that's like one of 3 successful Marvel movies since 2019.
May have seen that clip of Galactus destroying the island.
He doesn't destroy the island, but yes, the fight against Galactus was cool.
Fortnite is so cool. I shared it with the team currently making a Fantastic Four movie.
You what? I'm sorry. The team making the movie, so that's cameramen, that's writers, that's directors, that's actors, that's casting directors, that's the makeup team, the costume department. All of you shared it to presumably not all of them, right? But you probably shared it to directors and writers and actors, the big players, as in the big front all players who will come up and speak in conventions like this. You told them, some of which would have years of experience, some of which would have decades of experience. A movie that's probably been in, well, a movie that was announced in 2019 as being something that he didn't have time to talk about, right? So probably it's been in pre-production for a little bit longer. A movie that they have been working on for at least 5 years, that is going into filming next month. Later on this year. You told them to make it more like Fortnite. You sent these professionals, some of which with decades of experience, you sent them a Fortnite clip and said to make their movie more like that. Are you fucking kidding me? Way to make everyone less excited for the Fantastic Four movie, I guess. But you know, our movies aren't making money. Fortnite is. Must be a reason. When did Kevin Feige get so stupid?
To get that spirit of Galactus across, it's incredible.
Can't you get the spirit of Galactus across from the comics? You know, the Galactus that got popular in the first place. But why do that when you can make him like the Fortnite one? Which maybe was true to the comics, right? But you're sending them the clip and being like, make it more like this. Why don't you send them the fucking comic books and say, make it more like this?
They're able to do. And what else I love, and my 11-year-old son who plays Fortnite every...
Oh my god, his son plays Fortnite too. Oh, maybe him and this lady's daughter, I've forgotten her name, should hit up some duos. Oh, there's a romance in making between two epic gamers.
Today, a lot of people learn about our characters for the first time, Thanos, Galactus, through Fortnite. So
They don't, though, do they? The reason those events and skins make any money is because people already know who they are. Even if it is introducing them to new people, all they are learning is their name, what they look like, and maybe one power, if there's a mythic item. Galactus was a little bit more. Thanos, everyone already knew who he was because he'd been built up to for a decade. But sure, people learn they exist. Learning someone exists isn't the same about learning about them. Hey, audience, there was a monarch of England called King James I. He looked like a painting of him if you Google King James I. Don't you know so much about him now? No, you've not learned anything. You've just learned about someone's existence. If you're relying on Fortnite to teach people about your characters, you're not doing a very good job. If you want to appeal to the younger generation through gaming, make a good Marvel game. Do you know what I mean? A Fortnite crossover doesn't teach anyone anything about your characters, just their existence. Learning about their existence is valuable, but don't tell me that it's a lot of people's way of learning about the characters, because it really isn't. Watching the Thanos skin default dance on a fish sticks doesn't teach you anything about the emotions and groundbreaking nature of Avengers Infinity War and Endgame, nor the comic events that preceded it.
we get a chance that everybody can learn about our heroes and our villains.
I guess, yeah, same thing.
And that inspires them to then go look at our comics, go on Disney Plus, go to our...
If anything, it's the other way around. That inspires them to buy your skins in-game. And if you want to inspire them, you should make good films and TV shows, which will make them want to watch more good films and TV shows and read more comics, or make good games that makes them want to play more games and watch more films and TV shows. Rather than, because in a game you do learn a bit about them if it's story-based, whereas in Fortnite you really don't, because it's just their name, what they look like, and maybe one power in the form of a mythic item.
Movies. So this new collaboration is really remarkable. Games have become an extension of our storytelling.
Wow.
I can't wait for everybody to see what we have in store in the future with this amazing...
Wow.
But that's the future. In the here and now, we have something I'm
Yep, tease the future, get the investors horny.
very excited to announce. Tonight, the next season of Marvel on Fortnite.
It's a pointless slip up. The next season on Marvel Disney Plus. Wait, I've already done that panel. Fuck. On Fortnite.
Next week, August 16th.
Wow.
And this, let's go. And like fans,
He said, let's go. What an epic gamer. He knows Fortnite. His son plays it every day.
Galactus before him, there's a very iconic villain coming. It is a character you may have heard us speak about over the last couple of weeks. Coming Fortnite is Dr. Doom.
That's why he's talking about introducing characters so much and making stupid quotes. It's because Marvel Studios hasn't done the groundwork to set up Doctor Doom, because their Kang the Conqueror storyline went nowhere and no one liked it. And obviously the actor did some bad shit. So because they haven't set up Doctor Doom in the slightest, but now want him to be their big bad, they are so terrified of him being super underdeveloped, but they're relying on Fortnite to save the problem. So they're hoping that Fortnite will act as a way of setting up the character so that their movies and shows are less embarrassing. That's why he's talking about learning about a character for the first time, so that he has to do less work, less groundwork in the next few Marvel films and TV shows, which basically shows us that unlike these guys who are just using Fortnite for money, he wants it for money and to do his job for him. Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. Yay! Oh yeah, I'd love to see the trailer. Can't fucking wait. Oh look! A second Doctor Doom skin! Yay! Now we can spend more money on the same character. A second Captain America skin, so we can spend more money on another Captain America. Don't focus on Emma Frost or Sabretooth. Mysterio's new, but don't focus on your new characters. He's in the item shop and not part of the new season. Our third Wolverine skin, it's peely so it's good, but our third Wolverine skin, after just having one re-released in the item shop. because they want to make money off selling the same character 3 times. Brilliant. We love that. Yay. Oh, great. Broken Mythics. Another broken Mythic. Gwenpool got no focus on the trailer despite being a new character to Fortnite and relatively unknown. But no, we're going to focus on the fact that she has the 3rd iteration of Iron Man Mythic. Oh, our first unique Fortnite thing, not from an IP. Bloody dual-wielding SMGs, I'm sure they won't be overpowered. Oh yeah, I'm sure this won't be broken. Great! Love this. Oh, our 2nd iteration of Doctor Doom Mythic. So don't worry guys, none of this will be broken. More ways for us to get killed. Oh right, yeah, one guy in the audience said impressive. Brilliant. Great. Look, I'm Peelverine even. Excited for him because it's another Peely skin, but also very cynical of it because it's our 3rd Wolverine skin right after an old one. It's not shown in this video, but part of this event was a bloody Deadpool bit, which is great for the 9-year-olds watching because Deadpool's such a PG-friendly character. But don't worry, they had the worst actor doing the worst Ryan Reynolds impression, and then the least funny jokes, even less funny than this video. But yeah, great. More ways to give Disney money rather than them building their own games with unique stories and characters, and to actually do something good. But you know, full link to this video in the description because I obviously couldn't have made it without this video. Couldn't have made this video without this video. The video I'm watching, fuck me. So if you want to see it without me talking over it and actually enjoy it for yourself, full link down there along to my TikTok if you want to check that out, and my Twitch where we stream 3 to 5 times a week if you want to go check that out, or don't, I don't care, fuck this, bye.